Oh, there we are. I think we're live.
We're live. Okay.
I think we're live. Let's see. I'm going to go on. Hey, everybody.
Happy noon. Happy noon, everyone.
Happy noon.
And Monday.
Yes, I'm just checking. You
Let us know where you're checking in from. Put your name and where you're from in the comments.
Yeah. Tell us where you're from.
Welcome. I'm Dawn.
I'm Risa.
And we're good friends.
So we are here to have some healthy conversations. And
healthy conversations.
Join us healthy. Yes, all around health. So let's give them a minute to pop on because it takes time for them to get a notification and then pop on. And let me
you think this is too much?
Sorry. Every time.
Do you think the sweater's too much?
I don't know. I mean, you didn't. Yeah, we usually try to coordinate, but I don't know.
Didn't I text you red this morning?
No,
I didn't.
No,
I think this is a little too much.
She texts me red. She tells me what to wear because.
Well, we coordinate. We got to coordinate. There we go. That's a little better.
I haven't figured that one out. Does that match? Do we match?
Well, good enough.
Okay. Yeah. So if you're joining us, hey Lily, Lily's on.
Hey Lily, good to see you. Thank you for being here.
Yes. Let me see if I can.
Welcome in. We want to be friends. Want to hear from you.
Want to hear from you. So we're here to have some healthy conversations and chat. You guys aren't all matchy today.
We're kind of matchy. We got the red and the red.
She's in charge of that, not me.
All right.
I ain't got that.
All right, I got the fail on that one.
Yeah, I don't have that skill.
Oh, this sweater is a little too much, though. Although I was cold, so I put it on. I could do half a sweater.
It's supposed to be 70 today, but it's like really cold today right now. Hey, Carrie, thanks for joining us. Good morning.
I hope your party went well last week. That's great.
Did she have a party?
Yeah. I got some stuff.
Somehow you're supposed to. Oh, look.
Yeah, right.
Click on that. Isn't that cool?
That's wonderful. Well, welcome to the Risa and Dawn show. We want to be your friend. We want to hear about what you're going through, and we're here just to share what we've learned and what we're going through, and hopes that will inspire and lift up all of you out there. And if you have any questions or anything like that, just pop them in the comments. And if you're watching this in the replay,
put hashtag replay.
Okay. Good.
And let us know if you have some topics that you would like us to talk about. So today we're talking about one that's a little bit scary, like
frightening.
I know, a little scary. Well, when I learned about this, honestly, my eyes were like this big. So,
deer in the headlights, like woo!
Yes, deer in the headlights. Totally.
That's very frightening.
Yeah, and actually, I just didn't think I'd be able to do it. It was crazy.
Well, when it's something new, had you ever heard of it before?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Well. Yeah, but I just was one of those things that you just kind of push away. Like, that's.
Oh yeah, totally. When I first heard about this, I just really thought that was for people that were on the deep end. Like,
yeah, like,
I'm in the deep end. Yeah, where you can't grab the edge and your feet don't touch the ground.
So, question for y'all. Did anybody make popcorn since our last episode? Popcorn. We were going to make it Saturday, but it didn't happen. Popcorn.
I've made it a couple of times.
That was so good, that popcorn.
You know what? I think the spray oil is the winner when it comes to getting a little bit of extra flavor and moisture.
Spray oil, that might be. Yeah, that was
not many calories.
No, and then it holds the salt.
That's it. It holds a little bit of salt.
Okay, so back on track.
Okay.
So what are we talking about today?
All right. So this is something that is dear to me in my own life. In my faith journey, I learned about this, and in fact, that's why I kind of say it's deep end, because when you pray and when you read scripture like I do, you are often exhorted, if you really want to talk to and connect spiritually with God, then you can fast. And you can lay your request by fasting. So in my mind, fasting means no food at all. And so that's why I say,
does it mean water too?
Deep in, that means everything.
Water?
Nothing?
Really?
I didn't know what it meant. I thought it meant absolutely nothing.
So we're talking about fasting.
That's frightening.
But there are a lot of different fasts. So there's all sorts of different types of fasts, like food-wise, but there's also fasting, like you did that financial fasting.
Yes.
So it can mean lots of different things. So it's not just that you're not eating.
I think one of the biggest things about fasting is it has a real purpose. And what I've noticed is that so I did a 21-day fast, but all I did was not have dairy and not have sugar.
Okay, so you can fast from certain foods.
Regular, right.
So yeah, so it's everybody has their own little journey, but there's lots and lots of different ways to do it. So
right. The purpose of that was to get my checkbook straight.
Did that work? Did you get your checkbook straight?
Well, I have to say I'm starting to get today.
These things take time.
I want to save a little bit of money and that I put aside, and then I want to also have I want to have a good record keeping system like Quicken or I'm really, and I've not anyway. So for the next 21 days, today's day one.
Okay.
Like we do all these things. We start, we stop.
I know we do.
You try it again.
And you get better and better at it. So,
right. So no sugar and no meat. That was the one for me. No sugar and no meat, like red meat.
Right. So you can do lots of different types of fast. Today, we're actually going to talk about intermittent fasting. But when I learned about fasting, my eyes were honestly like that big.
Why were they so big? Why do they go like that?
Because I'm going to eat 24/7. Like, I just want to eat.
No way.
24/7. I could eat. I love food.
What is that?
Like,
no
I
switch?
remember. No, I don't. I don't have one. Like, there's,
I feel like I didn't have a switch this weekend.
I could just eat. But like, I remember things through food. Do y'all do that? Like, do y'all remember things through food? Like where you went, what you ate? Like I was in Italy here and I ate this and this, or I was, I don't know, wherever in New York. And I had, we were in New York and we had this really good, what was it? Eggplant Parmesan. It was like that tall. It was like, oh my gosh. Wow. It was like, So I remember things like that. My husband laughs at me. So we're talking about fasting.
Good, Carrie. Yeah, the 18-hour fast every day for a gut reset. That's an excellent one.
That's what we're talking about, Carrie. We're talking about intermittent fasting and what that means. So like when I started doing this, I just decided, I'm just going to do it. So like one day I'm going to get up and, intermittent fasting is basically you eat anywhere between 12 and it can be up to 20 hours somewhere. Like you don't eat, for 12 to 20 hours, kind of depending what you're doing with it and how it works for you. And so I remember deciding, I was going to do the 16-8. So where you don't eat for 16 hours and you eat within an 8-hour window.
So what's the purpose? What's the real
We're going to get there. Okay, but what was funny is like, I just decided like, I'm going to do that tomorrow.
So you jumped right in.
Yeah, that doesn't work. You don't want to do stuff like that with your body. Your body wants to ease into it.
Okay.
You want to ease into it.
Okay.
And so, so some people, so what it basically means is if you wake up at 7 in the morning, you start eating, and you're eating all day until 7 at night, then you're eating within a 12-hour
window. Pretty normal.
Yeah.
Right.
But what did you ask me?
Exactly. Like, what is the purpose
of it?
Like, what is what is fasting, which is kind of what we're kind of wrapping our heads around here. It's like, well, it could be anything from not eating anything and for any reason for a particular period of time. But then intermittent fasting came across my path. I learned about it last year in my desire to lose weight. And it was, it was in the same path as being, eating healthy and trying to get my weight back to a better number. And so I had heard that it was, I believe 16, it was a 16-8, just like what you just said. Mm-hmm. But what I heard from that wasn't about the losing weight. What was that for?
That was me. Yes, that was me, Lenny. Yeah.
Lenny.
So Why? It does lots of things for your health. First of all, we've become a culture where all we do is eat. We eat all the time. And so our digestion is going all the time. And when that happens, the rest of your body really isn't doing the recovery that it needs to do.
I'm sorry, can you say that again?
When you're eating all the time, you're constantly digesting.
Oh, you're constantly digesting.
So your body doesn't really have time to do all the other repair. And so when you give it a break, and you're not constantly digesting, your body can repair other things in your body.
You know, I think that's what I didn't understand that part. I didn't understand that when you have food in your system, that your body can't do anything else except for really focus on that, right?
Constantly. I mean, that's like a big thing. That's like one of the biggest things is to digest your food. And especially when we're not eating foods that are helpful to our body, when our body has to really work to do it. That's like another big thing. So fasting does lots of benefits for your body. So basically, if you do a longer fast, like an actual water fast where you really aren't eating anything but water and you don't jump into that, you really prepare your body. And that sounds scary because when I did my first one, I was just like, what? Crazy, right? So that takes preparation. But the really cool thing is that your body starts producing its own stem cells, and that goes and heals things in your body. So your body can actually heal things like on its own, yes, it's a healing machine. Like your
Yeah.
body knows how
Body
to heal.
is a healing machine.
Now,
we do believe
yeah,
that.
we don't seem to realize that sometimes. We act like, oh, don't know anything, and like I'm, running the show.
Well, I can do
like
anything to it and it won't matter.
Yeah,
it does matter.
but it does. It does. But your body knows how to heal. So that's a big benefit of fasting. And that's if you do longer fasts. But even when you do shorter fasts, like the intermittent ones, you're still getting things repaired.
So is there a certain hour time that like you need?
Yeah, I'm going to talk about,
okay.
I'm going to talk about that. There's different things.
Okay.
But it can also help like reduce insulin resistance, which lowers your risk for type 2 diabetes. And so like when I was learning about this, I followed Dr. Jason Fung, and he's a nephrologist.
A nephrologist. Is he the
kidney doctor? And so this
very
is
important
kind of a funny story. Yes. Yeah. Funny story. Like I was learning about him, and when he first learned about it, he was like, yeah, right. Okay, whatever. Like he really dismissed it.
As a kidney doctor.
Yes. And then he started really looking into it, and he now uses fasting to help his type 2 diabetic patients reverse that. So
wow.
Yeah, so he's got a whole book on it. Like he's one of the leading authorities.
I think you hit upon the biggest thing.
On it.
If your body is not digesting, working on something, then it has the opportunity
to do other things.
To do something else.
Yeah, so it's really good. So it's really good. It's good for that. It also can help you lose weight. It's great for women over 50. It can help you lose weight. It can help you lose body fat, belly fat.
Right. That was the only thing I really changed last year when I first heard about it, was when my window of eating.
Yeah.
So I had to kind of
plan.
Yeah, I kind of had to plan it out. No. But I did have to think about my family schedule, and I had to think about what I was eating.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, I was thinking about what I was eating, but also, I mean, that's really one of the main things that I did. I cut out French fries, and I didn't eat
French fries.
I know.
French fries. So good.
No. I
just
make my own.
Chips.
Make my own. Chips.
So good. But but it really makes a difference.
It did help me last year.
Yeah, but you don't just jump into it.
No.
You really want to ease your way. So basically what you do is you look at, when are you getting up and eating? When's your first meal? And when are you finishing? So if we use the example, I get up and by 7 o'clock I'm eating, and I finish eating at 7 at night, I'm eating within a 12-hour window. So I'm eating within that 12 hours.
Right.
So you just decide, the next day I'm going to get up and I'm not going to eat till 8 o'clock. So you just push off the first meal by a half hour, an hour, whatever works for you.
Mm-hmm.
Do that for a couple of days, whatever works for you. And then you keep pushing that off. So you're kind of getting your body used to it, right? Until you're not eating, like until you're squishing you're expanding your fasting window, or you're squishing your eating window, whichever way you want to look at it. And you want to do it somewhere like normal. Most people do it like a 16, 18. So 16 fasting.
Okay.
And then 8 hours of eating.
Okay.
Right? I might have said 16, 18. That's okay. Sense.
No,
but yeah, because if you think about
ages.
it, you're sleeping. Most of the time you're fasting, you're asleep.
Now, I was going to ask you about that. So is there a particular time, like, then you should, closer to bedtime? Like, what about that after meal snack? Like, what if I did from 12 to 8? Because that's kind of, we eat dinner late and that kind of thing. And we also go to bed by 10.
Right. Well, I guess it depends. I mean, I read a book called The End of Alzheimer's. And he talked about not eating within 3 hours of going to bed.
Okay.
Because
anything.
Anything. Because when you go to bed, your body's repairing.
That's why you were on me last week when you called me and I said I was having a snack. And I said one of those little protein things. Yeah. You're like, no.
Yeah. Try not to do that.
I ruined that night.
Well, because when you go to bed, it's not like I never have, let me tell you. Well, if we're watching TV all
I kept eating it.
All I do is I've done that too. But you want to try not to, just because when you go to bed, your body is cleaning out your brain and getting rid of amyloid plaque, and it's repairing things. And that's when you build muscle, actually, is at night. And so you really want to give your body time to do that, which means you really don't want to eat.
Right.
So
not even a snack.
No, it's really better if you don't.
Right.
So basically you just decide, okay, I want to do 16 hours of fasting, 8 hours of eating, and then you eat within your 8-hour window, and then you stop eating and you don't eat again until the next day.
Right. And you do it at your own speed. I like this. We're
totally.
like the tiny habits book.
Habits.
One little step at a time, moving you toward a healthy goal. And that's what I did as well. I didn't jump in full force because I couldn't.
No. So so tell us in the comments. So we have some people that do intermittent fasting. So Carrie
loves it.
Carrie, yep. So Carrie's doing intermittent fasting.
She's learned the value.
And I know Lenny does. Intermittent fasting.
Yeah.
She's done. Okay. So Lenny, we're going to have her on going more deep into fasting because she has done long water fasts.
Oh.
And she's seen all kinds of things happen because when you do, so the point of the water fasts is because by like the third or fourth day, your body starts producing its own stem cells and things start repairing. I mean, there are people that have done longer fasts and all sorts of cool things have
interesting
reversed.
So should I tell my doctor if I'm going to do this kind of a fast?
I mean, you can always ask your doctor about it. Yeah. You know, that's your choice.
Just make sure, especially if you've got some other
there's some
conditions.
People that shouldn't fast.
Because your blood sugar can drop.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think that's what I found. I had to, that's why you ease into things.
You don't just go into it. And so we're just here to share it. If you haven't ever heard about it, and it's something you don't know about, I would definitely say go research it.
Research it for sure.
Research it because it's definitely got lots of benefits.
Right. And there's not one perfect way to do it.
No, there's like
I thought there was only one way, which was no food. And that's so not true.
No, there's lots of ways to fast. Like there's other fasts that you can do where you do the 1 meal a day, where you just do you eat 1 meal a day. So it's a 24-hour fast, right? And that can be really beneficial. There's some people that's their lifestyle.
Right.
Like, that's just what they do.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, that helps reduce the calories and also gets your body to be working on your behalf all of those other hours.
Oh, I'm just reading what Lily says. Like, I know a doctor that teaches 1 meal a day for 6 days. You eat 3 meals the 7th day. There's so many different ways to fast. So it's
she did a 21-day one.
Yeah, so she's up there with Lenny. Like, Lenny has done that as well.
Okay.
So Carrie has too.
Well, see, there's support for this, so it's not crazy. It's not so left field. It's not so deep in like I thought it was.
No.
In fact, it's a very good thing. And I'm finding my family even listening more to their own bodies and only eating when they are hungry, which is really what you want, as opposed to, like you said, I mean, I just want to shove it in. I mean, and once you start just shoving it in, we got it sitting out on the counter. I want some hummus. I want some crackers. I want some grapes. I want some cheese. I want some of that salad.
You just keep eating.
Yeah, try that treat.
Because we've kind of gotten away from really, are we hungry? Or are we just eating because I've been told I'm supposed to eat breakfast, so I need to eat breakfast? And so there are people that think that fasting is not healthy for you, but it's actually can be very healthy. And there are some people that should not fast, but if you're a healthy person and you're just trying to kind of help your body,
your body. I think that's what we're all about here, is helping your body.
It can be very beneficial. So if you think it's like a horrible thing to do, you really want to go do some research, because it's really not. It's very beneficial for your body. And especially for women over 50, it can really help you out. If you're struggling with your weight or the belly fat, it might be something that you want to look at doing.
And I'm a witness to that. So over 50 and doing it had helped me a great deal. Feel very good about it as well. Wake up in the morning and don't feel so heavy. You feel better. Just you can have more. Carol's asking, really awesome. How about just drinking for 40 days? Boy, that's a long time. Don't know. I would look that up. I would research that. She's asking about doing that. That is
40 days.
That is a serious endeavor. To only be drinking liquid.
Yeah,
I would research exactly what to do and how to do it.
You just have to, research it. Honestly, we'll have to have Lenny on, because she's like the fasting queen. She knows so much.
And also, don't forget that there's a purpose.
Yeah, there's a purpose.
So set a time. There's a reason for you doing it. And that way you can look back and say, okay, I did this for 4 days and this is how I feel. And I like recording that kind of thing.
And the other thing is, like, there are people that do intermittent fasting all the time. And like with everything, it's always good to kind of go off. And
switch it up. That's what you always do.
Switch it up, because your body will actually adapt and then it becomes more efficient.
Yeah.
So it's always good to switch things up. So we just wanted to share that with you.
Yep.
So that's our little.
And the dryer is getting fixed this week. I also want to let you know, when Risa let me dry my clothes here in her house. And so I threw everything in a basket and took off. And so her dryer balls ended up in my house. So here, I'm gonna give your balls back.
you guys use these dryer ball
They're
things?
wonderful. I have them at
Use
home as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're supposed to like
A little
fluff
wool
up
balls,
Now,
yeah.
they're supposed to make it so that you don't have static cling in your laundry, but these don't work.
They work
for
okay
me.
for me.
They don't. I still have static cling.
Interesting.
Like, why is that? Yeah.
Well, because the air is so different these days. It's
I don't know.
Not humid.
But you know,
enough.
you can also put essential oils on them when you're
Oh,
dry.
what
Your
a
stuff
great
will smell
idea.
good. I haven't done that yet, but you're supposed to be able to do that.
Oh,
So,
let's do that.
thanks
I'll
for
do that
those.
next time.
I
Thank
know.
you for the tip.
That'd be fun.
Well,
Well, we're excited that we're here with you today. If you didn't get to watch, or if you have friends that you want to share this with, please tag them and put #replay if you're watching the replay. And thank you for joining us.
I'm Dawn.
I'm Risa.
And we're good friends.
And
we
we'll
want to be
here
your friend too.
Yes, I always
For
forget to
sure.
say
You
that.
got to practice that.
Practice that. So we're going to be here Thursday, and
At 11.
it's Thursday at 11.
Yep.
And I don't know what we're talking about.
It's going to be good. It's going to be really good. It's going to be really good.
Maybe we'll see if
then.
we get Lenny on to talk more about fasting.
Oh, all right.
She's
Let's
like
call
the
her.
fasting
Expect to
queen.
call
And we
Lenny.
need Carrie to come on too.
And Carrie.
Yes.
Yeah.
Lenny
Oh,
Williams.
there you go.
See, there we go. Yeah. They should be good friends.
Yeah.
All right. We will talk
There's
to
a
you
lot of
later.
things. Y'all have a
Thanks
great
for
day.
joining us. Bye.